I'm going to be able to get here in time, and we're going to find a kill for free. Look at that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing Vex versus Talon. I did think that this was a Vladimir matchup, which is why I'm running Magic Resist, but all things considered, this matchup isn't too hard as long as we're respecting rake range. So we're going to take our E-auto, or auto E-auto, and then we're just going to back away and make sure we're not in range for rake. And once he gets level 2, that's when he has access to a gap closer, which we do have to respect a little bit more. But as you can see right now, he's got no access to rake, so we're just going to go back away. But trading whenever his rake's down is really good because that's his only form of ranged combat, so you can technically just run him all the way down here. You're going to see I accidentally misclicked the minion, but run opposite side of where rake is running from, and now we just run him down here and we probably just pop Ignite and kill him. But all things considered, when you're playing against like melee champions as a ranged character, it's really, really important to understand the emphasis on range control. Because the moment he uses rake like that, you know for a fact that there's basically nothing that Talon can do to you. So it's really, really reliant on recognizing those windows and making sure that you're taking advantage of them. If you don't take advantage of them, then the Talon gets the farm for free. You only trade around when he has rake, and then he ends up just trading damage for damage, and you don't find a kill opportunity like that. Now, we do want to crash this wave. We're going to go and spend our money after this. This is kind of a cheater recall because Cannon Wave makes it impossible to shove back in. This does mean we're not going to have priority for this crab, but top lane's pushed in as well, so I don't really need to worry about that. So we're going to go and reset here. I'm going to put more emphasis on damage as opposed to mobility. Typically, I really like to take boots into melee matchups because it helps with controlling the distance for auto attacks and stuff like that. But with this 2v2, I feel like just picking up straight damage is going to be more valuable. This might be incorrect because if Talon roams, I don't really have the movement speed to match it. And because we stayed in spawn for a little bit longer, we end up missing a couple minions. And this is actually really bad because this puts us behind in terms of experience. So, turns out the boots might have just been better. As is, boots and Darksteel would have been the most optimal item combination, looks like. But now that I'm back in lane, he's got no flash. We have a shit ton of AP. We have technically 48 right now, which means any trade that we take is super in our favor. As long as we're playing around our cooldowns, it's just really important that we don't give Talon an all-in window. And if he comes back with Serrated Dirk, it's going to be problematic.
He's a simp.
Good news is he does not have Serrated Dirk. So when you're playing against AD assassins, the #1 spike for an AD assassin is Serrated Dirk on first recall. So it's really, really bad for them if you stomp them early because it just delays all their item spikes. Because once they get Serrated Dirk, it's almost impossible for them to lose unless they're just trolling. And this guy technically is trolling because he died level 2, so every time he walks up, we're going to try and hit him. Unlucky tower shot right there. But I'm going to actually let this push back. We do have a shit ton of vision topside, so I'm going to lean on this side. We should be fine here, as long as we continue running upwards. And we might be able to even turn it around with Hecarim, so I'm just going to play it really slow. But you'll see that this is only working out because we had hovered on the top side of the lane. Fiddlesticks ganked from bottom. We have a ton of vision right here, which is why when we stand here, it's basically ungankable. Especially with Fiddlesticks being quite a weak champion at ganking early. But I'm actually going to go for another Q here. He's going to be forced to E over the wall, and then he just loses all the farm mid. There's no way for him to just fix this wave now. So I have two options. I can either recall. I can either farm this wave, or I can push into his tower. The option that we're going with is I'm going to maintain this wave state. Because even though I have quite a bit of gold, it's just going to be equivalent to an amp tome anyways. So instead I'm going to use this wave positioning to control Talon. He won't really be able to walk up safely without being gankable. And this is really bad for him because he's already burned flash. Now this is kind of dependent on my Hecarim playing the game correctly, which is why this possibly won't work out. But I'm going to start right-clicking a little bit more now. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I need to call the wave out. Fiddlesticks, unfortunately, with his W smite, is going to be able to clear this. And it kind of salvages the lane for Talon. And there's really no reason for me to stay anymore because I'm so low that my Hecarim's being forced to push wave with me. So this is like a really great play from my Hecarim. The reason why this is so amazing is because it is 100% like hard carrying me. Fiddlesticks fixed it on the opposite side, but with Hecarim shoving this in with me, I'm not really going to lose too much for leaving here, and this means I get to spend 895 gold, which is going to put me ahead of Talon again in terms of gold, which is fantastic, because item efficiency is pog. Now, I am going to go and opt here for boots, just for the control that we talked about earlier. Use Corrupting Potion and boss and base, wiggle back and forth. I'm going to end up losing 1 or 2 minions here because rake damage is really OP, but we still have a CS lead, we have an XP advantage. If I get to lane, I do about, let's say, hypothetically 700 damage, not including Ignite. So, if we ever get an EQ poke off on Talon, we could actually just straight up kill him. So the reason why I know all my damage numbers is because I made a Reddit post where it has all the damage thresholds for every single item combination. He might be ganking bottom, so I'm just going to go and ping the hell out of that.
Oh my god, he's a simp.
But 637 is how much damage your full combo does at level 6 with Lost Chapter or Sorcerer Boots. But since I have Amp Tome and Dark Seal, it's like a little bit higher than that. So it's really important that I take advantage of this item advantage and the fact that I'm higher XP level right now. And we're going to play really aggressively on this cannon, if we can. He's used Rake right now, so we're going to look for an aggressive trade. We don't know where Fiddlesticks is. This is a bad ward because he could be over the wall. Wasting Fear. He's level 6 now. We no longer have an XP advantage. But he is currently 650 HP, so I am going to go and look for the ultimate here. I miss. But that would have been enough for a full combo. And we're just going to go and play this really slow, and he just beats me. Wow, what the hell is that, dude? He just... It's broken. Talon is broken. It really does make a big difference because he's got 10 lethality. It means I only have 26 armor, which means I'm taking an extra like 10% damage from all physical. But if I have 46 armor here, more like 43, but I would not be taking nearly as much damage from Talon. We also missed ultimate, which is, you know, unacceptable, but it's really, really cringe that this guy can play like this and now be a level up. Like, we killed him level 2. It means almost nothing. Talon's broken, bro. Alright, we have a wave timer right here, so I'm actually going to go... I was going to run top, but... Roam timer of cannon. I'm going to go and look for... Rat. Oh my god, it's warded. It would have been a bot lane gank. Like, I don't have the ability to ult right now, but... Holy shit, there's 2 pinks! If I get Fiddle ulted right now, I'm actually going to rage quit. He gets a free push here. It's not like he can roam because all my lanes are under tower. They could tower dive, but whenever you're playing in like mid diamond, people don't really think about tower diving that well as a jungle mid. But we're going to clear this wave, make sure we hover in case there's a Fiddlesticks in the area, and we're just going to wait. Damage wise, probably about 850, not including Ignite, so 1000. So I think we just need 1 EQ and then we can full combo off here and maybe kill Talon. Because he's only got Hall Fields, he's still 100% killable. We're gonna wait here until he shows. He's missing right now. He doesn't really have the money to buy anything, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna let him lose minions to minions. Every time a minion dies, he's losing out on XP, which puts me back to being even. Alright, so this guy's 700 HP. We actually do have kill damage, kill threshold. I used it defensively here, but wow, look at that damage. I used my Q defensively on the Talon because I was worried about him continuing the dive. But maybe we should just turn on the Fiddlesticks, that might be my bad. Wow, look at that rake range. I think that missed. Oh, it did hit. Nice. I'm gonna look for one more Q, and if it lands, I'm gonna go for the ultimate off here. I think he's actually just going for a reset at this point. Fiddle should be bot side jungle, so we might actually be able to find him in Invade, but... We're just gonna go and contest this recall over and over. The reason why we're contesting this is because we technically kill him 1v1, so... Forcing him to stay creates that situation. If he recalls anyways, then he ends up dying to defend this tower, so... Now, this is provided that I get my Fear up in time, which I probably won't. And it's really hard for me to commit to this, especially because I'm still waiting on Fear. So I'm just going to go and recall here. It's not the worst because I'm going to be going Everfrost this game just for the extra survivability from the HP on the item. Everfrost is a really consistent purchase because it is super cheap. It gives you survivability. This game in particular, Ludens would also be acceptable, but I don't think that damage is really concerned here with this team composition, so I'm just going to go for the more consistent option. Ludens better min-max, but I don't really care about min-maxing here. And they should realistically die if they're not building full tank optimization, so... We're going to do a little bit of limit testing here. I'm going to see how much damage we can do on full combo. Wow, he actually almost died there. 14 health. Yo, that's low-key crazy, honestly. I think Hecarim gets it anyways, but... Holy cow, I only did 800 damage there. And I guess it's my fault for not checking the MR resistances, but I really don't feel like he should have that much survivability. Of course, you have to consider stuff like the stealth, but we see Fiddlesticks top here, so we're going to go and take a plate. And I'm actually going to take 2 plates here, because it's going to give me Kindle Gem, which is going to make it really, really hard to die here. And we're perfect now. But yeah, this matchup seems really volatile. And I'm not sure if it's because I have... Like, obviously it's a really big problem that I don't have armor in this matchup, but I don't feel like it should be this close. And honestly, it might just be worth it self-corrupting potion here for Crown. Or for Everfrost. So I'm going to go and do it. It's not really the best in terms of gold efficiency. But I really, really want to get to lane and have Everfrost available because it gives me immediate impact on the game. Whereas if I have to wait to reset one more time, I might not get to use my mythic for like 3 to 4 minutes. So this is more of a tempo purchase. I think it's always worth it in this situation unless you're like really, really not going to be fighting. But as a skirmish champion, I'm going to be using this mythic in the next like 30 seconds no matter what. But Talon rotates first because I was in base. I'm going to be able to get here in time, and we're going to find a kill for free. Look at that. Oh, I was out of range. That's so sad. If I had played my Q better on the back end of that, I would not have had to waste flash. And then I also would have been closer range to hit Zillion, so... It's really, really bad that I missed that second Q on that fight. But it's all good. Even though we got out-rotated on that one, it wasn't because we're playing incorrectly, it's just because our team wasn't respecting the reset on our end. So, I'm not too worried about that misplay. And I really do want to take the tower here, so I'm just going to go and stay no matter what. I hope Hecarim stays to help me take this, but... Nice. And this is really good because it actually gives me access to Rod. Before, I would still have enough gold for Alternator, so it doesn't really matter if I take the tower or not. It's just this gives me a bigger item spike, which is worth it, so... I like that a lot. There is an argument here where you go Hextech, Alternator, and Cloth Armor. But because Zai is 0-3 and the only other Fed members are AP champions, I'm just going to go full Glass Cannon here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'd rather have the ability to... And I know this seems kind of wonky because we just said the reason why we weren't going Ludens was for survivability. But now that we've acquired the basic amount of survivability, I want to one-shot Talon before he can one-shot me. So if I go Cloth Armor, it does guarantee consistency because I already have the HP pool and I just need resistances to make it more valuable. But I'd rather just not even have to deal with that in the first place by just one-shotting people. Now, I would normally go for this if this was any other champion in the game, but because he has access to W, we're just going to go and walk away here. And normally, I don't ever actually get to this stage of the game. I refuse to side lane on Vex because I always just want to fight around objectives. But because my Volibear went bottom on that last reset, I wasn't able to just find a lane to farm that wasn't on the other side of the map. And when you're, oh my god, you're kidding me, right? I can't, this is just, that is cringe, honestly. That is so disgusting. I checked this bush and he's somehow wrapped all the way around. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think I actually could have one-shot the Fiddlesticks if I had ulted on him. But because I didn't do it, I have no way of knowing if it would have worked or not. So instead of running back into the Vladimir... To be fair, I didn't know the Vlad was behind me until it was too late, but... I think first instinct should have just been to turn on the Fiddlesticks immediately. We're gonna try and one-shot him here again. Nice. I'm pretty sure Ludens plus... Okay, sorry, I have the damage threshold put up on the left here. It's like 1.7k damage. 1.6 for 1.7. So I don't think he should ever survive this with this itemization. I'm being flanked again. Yikes. We're kind of just waiting on enough gold for Shadowflame, though. Everfrost Sork Boots Shadowflame is 1787 damage on a 40 MR target with 1.5k HP. So let's go and take a look here. This guy's 2.2k HP with 35 MR.
He's a simp.
Which means I can never one-shot him. This Talon has 1.3 with 60 MR. But I should do enough damage. Yeah, get baited, kid. Yeah, get fucked. Actually, he might even kill my teammates here. He gets a Q3 off? Nah, it's all good. But it looks like this fight is not going in our favor. It's really never worth it to give over multiple shutdowns for play that doesn't matter like this. Because we're already massively ahead, it's 20-7. It's really important to maintain like tempo and momentum, and just giving over a ton of gold is never the way to achieve that W. But I'm going to go ahead and encourage this kind of behavior, and I'm going to come in for another set of kills. And now I'm going to die because I'm fucking stupid. Oh, we actually would have killed him right there. Man, why would the Fiddlesticks flash is my question. Like, what? Why would he flash away from my ultimate? That's cringe. That should have been a free kill on Fiddle, and then... I don't think I ever have enough damage to kill Vladimir, unfortunately, because of his lifesteal. And he did also complete Cosmic Drive on that last reset, but... I've got enough for Shadowflame now. Dragon spawns in 41 seconds. So instead of catching this next wave, I'm just going to go on a recall and make sure that I get this item spike in time. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be a cancelled recall. Oh my god. Guys, please wait. Please wait, please wait, please wait. We have 18 seconds. I know that I'm really late, but that's not my fault. They cancelled my back 9 times. Wait for me, guys. I know I'm pinging on my way, so they think it means go in, but in reality it means I am not there yet. They're gonna get Fiddle ulted over the wall here, and our entire team is gonna die. Just kidding. I fucking hate it here, dude. Alright, we'll just go and kill the Zillion. Never mind. Everyone just walks away. I hate it here, dude. Alright, let it be known, if you are going to miss every single ultimate like I am, just don't use ultimate until you're melee range. Like, land Fear first, land Everfrost, never use ultimate for long range engage if you're not confirmed landing it. I'm trying to land these fancy ults on like 900 MS targets, and it's just actually griefing the game. So instead, we're going to go and catch mid lane here, and I'm probably just going to head straight top from here as well. Jinx should be mid lane, because it's easier for her to escape from, like, engage. Could have pushed one more for sure, though. And we get a free crab as well. That feels good, man. Just a lot of stuff for free. Yeah, 126 gold, that's a lot. And our next itemization is going to be Zhonya's, but if Zhonya's isn't a concern in these fights, then we could also itemize just straight damage. I'm going to go and put an aggressive pink ward here. We currently see 3 people on the map. Only person missing is Zianni and Fiddlesticks, so they're the only persons who can match me here. And there's a world where she rotates through me to get to mid lane to help her team, so I'm just going to go and hover here. And it looks like she just ran all the way back, so... We're going to clear this. We have access to ultimate now, so we can kill anybody except for Vlad in side lane. Nobody is... I guess he has stopwatch now, so that's something we have to consider. You can't stopwatch if you're CC, though, so... that is a plus. Don't give her time to use her ultimate. Nice. We catch her in rotation, which is great. Unfortunately, Talon is bottom, and nobody's going to answer it. The Baron call is actually correct. I'm going to go and recall anyways. Yeah, okay, we see 2 people bottom, so it's actually even better that I'm recalling here. We're going to buy stopwatch here in case they dive me, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that defensively. But my team gets Baron for free here. I hold bottom. I'm going to clear the wave, only focus on clearing the minion wave here. Wait, he just killed me under tower and didn't take any tower shots. What? Alright, so yeah, I could have played that better for sure. Ooh, that's a nice Jinx ult. But in the grand scheme of things, 2 for 1. We also get Baron. Definitely worth it. Yeah, this is one of those unique games where I just get all my kills from side lanes. I always feel like when I do this in traditional games, I have solo kill potential, right? But most people just deny that by always playing overly safe. But these people are just like... they're only win con.
He's a simp.
They don't win team fights because Fiddlesticks is beyond, so they're over relying on I should have pushed another wave. They're over relying on split pushing to solve the lack of team fight potential. But yeah, I could push these side lanes out.
God, he's a
I could
simp.
thread multiple things, but he actually got his ultimate cancelled. That's really bad for them. And he failed the flash as well. I'm just gonna go in. I missed again. There is honestly something wrong with me this game, realistically. I don't even get the hit on the Vladimir. That's sad. Did I get carried? I mean, I'm 7-3-4. I don't know if I got carried or not. I feel like I had a really big impact on this game, but I also feel like I didn't really do too much. You know, I'm going to chalk it up to I'm such a strong mid laner that everyone wins because I'm so good. I feel like that's a pretty good way to assess this game. Oh, I'm definitely flashing melee. Just kidding. Alright, GG's. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it.